Why does your cat turn into a completely different animal at 3 in the morning? The house is silent. You're deep asleep. And then it starts. The sound of paws slamming against hardwood, a blur of fur launching off the couch, skidding around the hallway, crashing into something in the dark, and vanishing before you even open your eyes. You've probably blamed it on randomness, maybe bad dreams. Maybe your cat is just strange. But what if that 3 a.m. explosion isn't random at all? What if the timing is exact, the reason is ancient, and your cat's brain is doing something at that hour that it was designed to do thousands of years before your house even existed? Number 1, your cat isn't nocturnal. That's the first thing everyone gets wrong. Most people assume cats are nocturnal. They're not. See, they're crepuscular, a term from behavioral biology meaning they're hardwired to peak in activity during the low-light windows of dawn and dusk. Their ancestor, the African wildcat Felis libica, hunted almost exclusively during these transitional hours when small rodents were active but larger predators couldn't see well. That internal clock didn't disappear with domestication. A study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science found that indoor domestic cats still exhibit peak activity between approximately 4 a.m. and 6 a.m., closely mirroring the pre-dawn hunting window of their wild ancestors. Your cat's body doesn't know it lives in an apartment. Its nervous system still believes it's on a desert plain. And when that narrow window opens in the hours before dawn, something ancient wakes up inside them. The brain says, hunt. And since there's nothing to hunt, the hallway becomes the savannah. If you've been woken up at 3 a.m. and finally want to know why, hit that like button and subscribe because the next part explains what's actually happening inside your cat's brain during that exact moment. Number 2, the sprint isn't chaos. It's a rehearsal for a kill that never comes. Imagine being built to hunt. Every muscle in your body shaped by 10,000 years of chasing, pouncing, and killing small prey in total silence. Your eyes can process movement in near darkness. Your hind legs can launch your entire body weight 6 times your own length in a single leap. Your reflexes are faster than conscious thought. Now imagine spending your entire life in a living room. No prey, no chase, no final capture. Just food in a bowl and a toy mouse that doesn't move unless someone picks it up. That energy doesn't vanish, it stacks. Hour after hour, it builds in the muscles and the nervous system like a spring being compressed all day long. And when the house goes dark and quiet, when every stimulus disappears and the ancient clock in your cat's brain ticks past that crepuscular threshold, the spring releases. That isn't your cat being crazy. That's your cat's body running a hunt sequence the only way it can. The sprint down the hallway is the chase. The sudden stop is the crouch before the pounce. The wild turn around the corner is the strike. They're not running from something, they're running towards something their instincts promise them, but the walls won't let them reach. Number 3, their eyes are already built for this exact hour. Here's what makes it even more unsettling. Your cat doesn't just happen to be awake at 3 a.m. Their entire visual system was engineered for this precise level of darkness. Cats possess a reflective layer behind the retina called the tapetum lucidum, which bounces incoming light back through the photoreceptors a second time. This gives them the ability to see in light conditions roughly 6 times dimmer than what the human eye requires. Their pupils can dilate to cover nearly the entire visible surface of the eye, flooding the retina with every available photon. While you're lying blind in the dark, your cat is seeing the room in full detail, shadows, edges, the tiniest movement of a curtain from the air vent. At 3 a.m., you are at your most helpless. And your cat is at the absolute peak of its sensory power. They're not restless, they're operational. Every part of their neurology just came online, and the body has no choice but to move. If your cat is behaving oddly and you're unsure why, tell us in the comments. Using detailed research, we'll make a video on it. Number 4, the saddest part isn't the noise, it's what happens after. Most owners groan, roll over, and wait for it to stop. Some yell, some close doors, and eventually the Zoomies end. Your cat stops running. And here's the part that nobody talks about. After the sprint is over, most cats don't go back to sleep. They come to you. They walk quietly to the bed. They jump up. They curl into the space beside your pillow or press their body against your leg. And they lie there, breathing hard, completely still. because the hunt is finished. The instinct ran its course. The energy is gone. And now, in the silence after the storm, the only thing left inside them is the need to be near the one thing in their world that feels permanent. You. That post-Zoomie closeness isn't a coincidence. It's completion. The ancient cycle ends the same way it always did for their ancestors. You run, you hunt, you survive, and then you return to the thing that feels like home. Number 5. They're not broken. They're just running on a clock you can't see. Your cat doesn't have a behavior problem. They have 10,000 years of evolution compressed into a body that lives between 4 walls. Every 3 a.m. sprint is an echo of a hunt that kept their ancestors alive. Every wild-eyed dash through the kitchen is a nervous system doing exactly what it was built to do. You're in the only space it was given. They're not waking you up to annoy you. They're answering a call from so deep inside their biology that no amount of domestication could silence it. And the most beautiful part is that when the call is over, when the ancient clock finally quiets down, they don't disappear into the night the way their ancestors did. They come back to you every single time because you are the only thing in their world that matters more than instinct. If this changed the way you'll hear those 3 a.m. footsteps tonight, share this with someone who needs to stop yelling and start understanding. Their cat isn't broken. Their cat is ancient.